Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Welcome in, everyone. Halt my face. Boop. I'm in the right spot. Okay, good. I am in the right spot. I got my nails redone. Did I? There's a little paint on them, yes. But, that was from primer, not because I did them. They're looking kind of dry today. Welcome in. Welcome in. I need to switch my layout here so I can read chat better. There we go. There we go. There's one. Man, I can smell that primer. Let's see. Pop out the chat. Yeah, well, I mean, I have been hydrating, but like, yeah, I wash my hands frequently, so, you know, it doesn't always work like I hope it to. That should do it.
And I must say that almost everything I've witnessed
it's
has
cringe.
been
We haven't
cringe.
even started. It can't be cringe. We've like not even started. Is it because there's an ELDAR? This one? The nails will soon be plastered in golden primer? No! No gold on this mini. No gold on this mini. Dang, that primer is strong. Okay. Wet palette. That may or may not have mold in it. I don't know. It's been like 2 weeks since I opened it, I think. I don't know. I do not know how long it's been. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. And hello, Dasui Turtle. Yeah, well, you make an assumption that I cleaned this wet palette, that I have cleaned it. La la, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Citadel spores. You're right, though. I was actually thinking right before stream, I actually have to figure out how to do it. I was like, I think I want the camera closer so you guys can see more of like the mini painting. Because look how little. Look how little. My mistake, you don't even wash your dirty drink cups. You're just saying slander now. Because I do wash them. I just don't wash the water ones right away. So, you're just being picky. You would not like, I have, I have a coworker. You would not like to see his coffee cup. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I give him a hard time for it. 'Cause, I don't know how often he cleans it, but you can tell it's not often enough because the cup is like stained. Like I know he washes it. I've seen him like wash it when, like during the workday, but like, it's like the metal on the inside of his coffee cup is like stained a color. But he does wash it. Well, I frankly don't think you should be chewing out old managers. That sounds like a great way to get fired. Yes, there's like, it's important to not fail health inspections, but I don't think it's your job to chew them out when they already know they were close to failing. That's just me. That's just me, though. At least you can use a wet palette. It's so hot here that it keeps drying out. Well, okay, so here's what I have. You saw it before. It's a box. And the box you can set on top, and then where did I put the strap? It has a strap. So it like keeps it sealed. So not all the water was still in there, but a lot of it. Like the palette was still wet. So, get one that's like this, because then I can have like 2 of them going at the same time if I really wanted to. I don't, but, you know. the band seals in the flavor. Don't drink your paints. And yes, Wolfwood, I did use your commissioned piece for the thumbnail. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very cute. It was very cute. I left my boss's boss looking down in shame as I walked away on my last day like a Giga Chad. I don't know if I support that. I don't know if I support that, cause I don't know the context. I don't know if I support how that goes. The paint looks so delicious. This water cup looks delicious. Has purple. It looks kind of blue on the screen. Yes, I am doing well, Steven. Thank you very much. We're going to be working on Lhykis, however you say her name, but ELDAR. Since we're going to do a subathon soon, I was like, well, I should complete my subathon goals. After this one, I think I only have one more, but I've been holding off in case they come out with new Custodes units for Horus Heresy and it's a Dreadnought. Why would you say it's a relative of mine? Just because he has pointed ears doesn't mean we're related. Just because he has pointed ears doesn't mean we're related. You know, that's very insensitive. It's incredibly insensitive. I hope you know. You should be ashamed. There you go, that's better. In terms of like colors, you mean he's not your uncle? No! Why would he be my uncle? Explain yourself. I brandish my brush. I actually need to look up a picture of... I'm gonna get a picture of Lhykis. I think that's how you say the name. Lhykis. I just want to check the colors. Because I'm not doing it exactly the same. I'm doing like my own color scheme. I just want to look at how this one was painted. So then I have like a reference for mine. Okay, so it's like mostly one color. Oh, here. I'm actually gonna put a picture. Oh, not a web file. That's, I hate it when they're like, Google doesn't let you have regular JPEGs anymore. They're like, they're the web files. I'm like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Save as lie. Works for me. Let me put a picture up, sorry. Downloads. Lie. Whoop. Okay. Here, I'll put it in the corner so people know what I'm up to. There we go. Or in this corner. That's better, I think. I think that's better. Okay. Huh? Oh. Is there something weird in my audio? Has this been a problem before? No, that it's weird because... Okay, how about now? How about now? Because I was messing with things, but Is it fixed? Okay, that's weird. Because the box that's checkmarked mono, all of the other ones aren't checkmarked, but this one is. Weird, okay. Well, I was fiddling with a lot of stuff to set up my capture card, among other things. I was trying a couple new things out, so I think I probably just messed it up. No, it didn't undo settings. I remember I saw it checkmarked and I was like, that's weird. It shouldn't be mono. It shouldn't be in one ear. So I was like, I guess I'll just fix it. So I unchecked it. And once you guys said it was in. 1 ear. I was like, oh, that's probably the issue. Okay, so we are going to be painting Spider Spooter. But because you guys won't stop making jokes that this is Spider Dad, which I think is kind of funny, I have decided to paint it in Spider Dad's, like, favorite colors. Not all his favorite colors, but, you know, we're getting the main one. A Spooter. Yes, Spooter. So we're gonna be doing, this guy in blue. Blue. Man, you cannot see this thing very well. Man, I should really reposition my camera. Anyways, I need to get... Oh, are my toothpicks not here? I might need to go grab them. Do I have a spare one just lying around? I had some over here. Did I keep them? Nope. Might have to go grab my toothpicks. Wait, I thought Lhykis was a woman? Well, yeah, but you can't really tell. Like, okay, you can't tell with that. Me holding up the mini. Here, look at the picture. It's not really easy to tell whether or not it's a guy or a girl. But this is Spider Dad. Spider Dad. This is it now, okay? Because this is the coolest warp spider they got out there. Let me go grab a toothpick because I need it for this. Okay, 1 second. I have returned. I'm blind. What? She has a visible bosom pop. That's like, it's like one big like chess piece though. If it's there, it's like, eh. Saying that there's like boobs here, which like, no. Am I communicating telepathically? I'm unmuted. What does this mean? What does this mean? Oh, and while I'm here, Elcott, thank you so much for this 17 months of support, and Roy for the 11 months. Thank you very much. What do you mean seeing is hard? Like, you're driving, so I would knock that off if I were you. I'd knock that off real fast. Okay. So the question that I have though, because I've got a couple different blues that I was thinking about. I have our classic McCrag blue, but I was also thinking navy. You're not driving, you're in shotgun? Okay, acceptable then. Acceptable. So we got navy or blue as the base. I think I kind of am leaning towards the navy, even though it's not like an official Citadel color. Navy is very dark. Yes. But I like it. I think it would look good. The crag is too bright. Fair enough. I don't have too many blues, and I was not interested in going to the store to go get more colors. So this is gonna be interesting. Hello, Cam. Welcome. Blue. Should be fun though. We'll do this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna do this. The reason why I got the toothpicks. I already have paint on my hand. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna... You mix the two and get something in the middle. I'm just worried that if I mix them, I won't be able to get the right shade if I run out. That's my thought and concern. The blue water looks so refreshing. It's like the anime water. Come on, glue. That should do it for my purposes. I can't stand grape Gatorade. I saw someone's comment that my water cup looks like grape Gatorade. I can't. I didn't like it as a kid, and I was like, maybe as an adult I'll try it and see what I think. I still don't like it. My favorite is Glacier Cherry, personally. Yeah, the white one. Wonder if I can get away with that. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, that one's my favorite. I also like the lemon lime. That one's good. Orange. The blue. Most flavors are like pretty good, but I think the lemon lime. I forced myself to like grape as a kid because no one else liked it. Oh, you're trying to be special. I don't like Gator in general. Just give me water and I'll be happy. I mean, that's fair. That's fair if it's not really your thing. Okay, I might need to let this sit while it dries. That's fair if it's not your thing. But sometimes you need those electrolytes. Like, I wasn't feeling well, so when I was at the store, I got myself some Glacier Cherry Gatorade because I hadn't had it in years, and I was like, I need something to like keep me hydrated. And I was drinking a lot of water, but I was like, I need more than just water. I'm losing my mind here. So I got some Gatorade, and it was really, really good. I was very happy. Chocolate traumatized Aurelia? No, it didn't traumatize me. Like, I have chocolate. Like, you guys watch me, well, that was Red Velvet, but I've had chocolate before. Oh, I getting impatient. Maybe more glue. Lies and slander. Who is slandering? What slander is occurring? Who is being slanderous? Yeah, I know. I gotta let it set, but I think it needs a little more glue because I've moved it too much. Lhykis, she's the first ELDAR model I painted. I absolutely love her model. Honestly, the ELDAR models are pretty fire. What? How am I being slanderous towards chat? What do you mean? What have I done that is slanderous? doesn't slander like imply I'm accusing you of something bad? So, I mean, you're very defensive. You're very defensive. If you're calling whatever I just said slander. That's not slander. I misspoke. It's not slander. Slander, I think, also implies intent. But I don't know. You should probably look that up. I will not be accused of doing things I am not. Which is slandering you. Don't worry, I'll let you know. I could never paint an ELDAR model personally. I helped my buddy build their army, and that process made me never want to touch them. Completely fair. Completely fair. This guy is so delicate. When I went to pick him up after I, like, primed him, he, like, clattered out of my hands, and I was like, oh, we got a jumping spider here. I'm so funny. Tell me I'm funny. Tell me I'm funny. I thought I was hilarious, and okay, so we're just gonna be patient and we're gonna let that set. I've been blessed by Nurgle too. Well, that already happened. That already happened. I don't know why the cough happened though. I got home and then I started coughing and I was like, what the heck? I just think I need more water. The commissar told me to tell you that you're funny. Good. Your commissar is correct. Don't touch it. Just leave it there. Oh, Luke, I appreciate the compliment, but I am not a goddess, please. That's not me. I appreciate the compliment, but Captain will do just fine, or Boss, or Aurelia. Those all work, but I am nowhere close to being a goddess. So, but I appreciate it. It's very flattering. I should have done this in advance, but I got very delayed today, so I had to prime right before this. That's why I can still smell it. It is a bit heretical. It is a little bit heretical, but I will allow it. It is but a misunderstanding. Variant warp spider themes based on different spiders would be cool. Imagine one based on trapdoor spiders. I mean, that's true. That would be very cool. However, the ELDAR don't really like humans. Like, they tolerate humans, but like, why would they dress up as like spiders and stuff from like humans? I don't think they'd stoop that low. I'm here for the brush licking. Well, I don't lick my brushes. Elf with an elf. Well, no. I'm an abhuman. Look, just because we have pointed ears doesn't mean we're related. Okay? Okay? I think that's super glue from the last time I tried to glue something. It's gonna bother me now. Oh yes, I need my napkin. All right. My shop towel. Got a nice blue color. Lots of blue today. Sorry, man. Still wet. Okay. Anyone else hyped that the Lamenters are getting a molded shoulder pad from the new Deathwatch box set? That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Isn't there only just the one though? Or do they have like a couple? Are you painting Big Spood like the box art? No, I've got navy. And then we're gonna do blue on the shoulder pads. This is for my Spider Dad. Spider Dad is not a black and red kind of guy. So we're gonna do it in like his favorite color. You know what I could probably do? I could probably start while this dries and get like a base going. Where is the brush that does the mixing? There it is. Is this it? Is this the brush that does the mixing? It is now. Okay. I don't know how much I'll need to thin this out because it's an acrylic, which is it has a different consistency than what the Citadel has. Okay. That should do it. It might be a little watery, but I guess we'll find out. No, I don't think it's too thick. I actually think it's too thin. But it's okay. Oh, is that not closed? Oops. Well, I hope my paint didn't dry out. Well. Man, I got like something in my throat. Okay. Blue. Let's see how it turns out. The shoes are blue too, so we'll just start there. Yeah, we'll need to do, I think, a coat or two. That's okay. I think the navy is going to be like a nice color, because I don't feel like for the ELDAR, dang it, I already bumped this thing, and it's already messed up, and, well, screw that. Whatever. Let go of me. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just be careful when handling it. But like with the ELDAR, you usually see like really bright, vibrant colors. And we'll have some brighter colors in here. But I really like, I think the navy is gonna like really look nice. We'll need to do, yeah, probably just a couple coats. I'm kind of excited to paint something that's like different from what I normally paint. Like, it's nice to have a change of pace from like the gold. Yeah, whole thing. I was like, wait, should I paint this whole thing? Yes. We'll do the details later. I will say the nice part is that I can grab a lot of these different little areas. I don't like painting things on the disc. It's just a lot harder to get into some of these places that you need to get into. Paint the mini. These underneath are blue as well. Gotta paint the little butt. And the helmet is black, and so are those extra little arms. Gotta paint this little hand. Blue anyways. Look at these bottom arms. Okay. Well, let me look at another picture. It's easier. Okay. Okay. I have to look at what parts of the arms are blue and which aren't. Where it's supposed to be a color and which one's like where it varies. Oh, Conrad's #1 stan, thank you for the super chat. I found a new love for converting loyalist Marines into traitors. It's so fun to add mutated and mismatched parts onto an otherwise clean one. That does sound very, traitor. That does sound very much like, traitor energy, so, yeah, I guess that's not too surprising. Thank you for the super chat. So hear me out, she enters the spider into Golden Demon. I don't know if I want to participate in any of that. Not really my thing. Not that I couldn't compete, I just don't know if I'm all that interested. I'd do alright, I think. But I obviously wouldn't have my hopes up over it. Let's see, is the back? Can I see Lhykis from the back? Okay, that's red too. Okay. Just making sure I have the right shades for things. And then this little circle back here. The blue base. Navy blue base. The one thing I'm a tiny bit sad we didn't get any molded shoulder pads for Minotaurs or Carcardons. Well, I mean, there's always going to be one specific chapter that everyone wishes was like, not everyone, but people will wish was part of it. Like, they just chose the ones that seem to be the most popular. Like, yeah, it's unfortunate that some chapters got missed, but like realistically, they can't just like release a bunch of different shoulder pads. I mean, they could, but like not everyone's gonna be happy about what was chosen and what was not. So they're kind of in a rough spot when it comes to like picking that sort of thing out. Okay, we'll let it sit for a second and we'll let the blue dry. We're probably gonna do darker. Happy Thursday, how's my day going? My day is going pretty well. Going pretty well. Since I can hold it by this little tiny bottom piece, I'll get these bits of the arms too. Just kidding, we're gonna grab the sword. I'm gonna need to get some detailing on this, so I'll probably actually what I'm gonna do is this little section. And then we'll go back in with the finer brush and get the rest. Hi, Fresh Cut Milk. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing a-okay. Just painting an ELDAR. And having a good time. Painting in blue. Then we'll let it sit. Oh, it already looks kind of nice. Like, it's dried a bit and looks kind of bright. Yeah, the sword is like a free handle because I'm gonna do the sword last. Or like one of these little bits of energy. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, I'm definitely doing those last. Oh, the helmet is also... Let me look at the helmet. Stream suggestion, every Primarch's anime waifu. Do you mean specifically like which anime, like which like actual girl from anime would be their waifu? Like I need some clarification on what this means. I might need to come in with a brush on this. I don't think I can get all this. What anime girl would they want to marry? Okay, well... Some of them I don't think would get married. Kind of hard to do, because I watch anime, but I don't know about, like, the, like, a list of anime girls. I do not have that. This is... Who... Oh man. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a second coat. Okay. Now we let it sit. This is not helping your claims that you aren't a knife ear. Look, I can paint a knife ear without being a knife ear. You ELDAR fans, just because you're painting knife ears doesn't mean you are a knife ear. I feel like that's fair. Oh, and Dino Fan, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Fresh Cut. To Fresh Cut. We'll leave it at that. Thank you for gifting a sub to Fresh Cut. It's very thoughtful of you. Sanguinius is back. It's heavily implied the Sanguinor is his soul. Well, doesn't he? But he's not back. The Sanguinor exists, but that doesn't mean he's Sanguinius. That's not the same. That's not the same. Let's see. Yeah, I want to do another blue. Another thing of navy, and then we'll do the blue. I'm just not sure if we do Macragge blue or if we do this cobalt blue that I have that I already own, this acrylic paint. This one is brighter, so I'm kind of leaning towards this one. So I think we'll go with Macragge blue. Let me get my thin brush so I can do some details. Which brush? This one. Or this one. I don't know. I wouldn't say the Sanguinor Sanguinius, more so the Sanguinor and the Black Angel, a warp manifestation spawned by Sanguinius upon his death. I mean, yeah. And you're right. This Sanguinor did appear next to Sanguinius when Dante had his vision. Which you could argue that's Dante's vision, and Dante's perception of the Sanguinor could be warped, and it might not be accurate. But still, I don't think they're the same. I mean, yes. They are not the same person. Oh, I missed the heel. More blue. We have a happy little elf. Right here. Man, I really like working with another color. There's a lot of gold going on for my previous minis, so this makes me very happy. I won't lie. Seeing this like dark blue, I'm like, ooh yeah. I like this. This looks nice. Yes, I have hydrated now. I have done the hydrating. Is anyone else working on minis today? If so, what are you working on? I saw some people say they were working on some of their orcs. Is anyone else working on anything on this fine Thursday? To thin my hydration? I don't think you should thin your hydration. I think you should make it very thick. Thick hydration. I'm studying C#. Well, good luck, man. Good luck. That sounds terrible. I put away my guardsman a while ago. I have a road trip. Ooh, I hope you're going somewhere fun. You've been working on Seraphon recently? You're just not doing it today? Fair, fair. I hope it's going well. I want this guy to go well. This will be interesting because I've never, you know, first non-Imperium guy. So I'm kind of interested on doing all the different, like, the shading and the highlighting will be, like, just different from what I'm used to. Ooh, working on some Black Templars. Nice, nice. The boys and the bases. Orcs working on a Dread Mob. Nice. Copious amounts of Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Is this on your... Wait, make sure I have the right person. Okay, good. Mario Kart, I highly recommend. Very good at Mario Kart. It was so funny, I was talking to Kyra the other day. And we were discussing... well, I don't know what it was. For some reason, we were talking about Mario Kart. And I never realized, but I hadn't played, like, Mario Kart with her before. I was like, yeah, like, I'm really good at Mario Kart. She's like, oh, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, pretty good at it. She's like, I'm good at Mario Kart, too. I'm like... And I looked at her, because I'm very good at Mario Kart. I don't know if I'm professional level. But, like, I am no slouch. I've played for a long time. So I looked at her, I'm like, yeah? She's like, yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm like, you sure? Like, I didn't realize you played. Like, cause I put a lot of time into Mario Kart. She's like, I have too. And I'm like, we'll have to play at some point to see who wins. But yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see how good she is, because I've played for a hot minute. Played for a hot minute. I'm sorry to hear about you and Kyra falling out for playing Mario Kart. We haven't played yet, but I imagine we will play sometime soon. Yeah. No, I've trained, so like playing regular Mario Kart feels like nothing, because I usually play at 150cc frantic mode, which means like all of the items are like usually offensive. So they're all like shells and bananas, so like you don't really get a lot of mushrooms and stuff, you just have to drive really well. So I feel very confident, but I'm trying to like, you know, temper it, because it would really suck if like she beat me, but a lot of people say they can beat me and then they don't. So hey Aurelia, quick question. I need to ask you if you're gonna finish Star Wars versus Warhammer 40k. Okay, so I've talked about this before, and I've put it in a couple of posts that people have like, asked me about. For the foreseeable future, I will not be continuing it. Reaction content isn't like my favorite. You know, there is a time and a place for it. Like for like really popular series like TTS or like Hunter the Parenting, which I plan to do. But like for the number of episodes and for like the length of the episodes, it's not really something I want to continue right now. I really like the story, but I feel terrible sitting around for like 3 to 4 hours doing nothing while everything else is going on. And like I just feel bad. It's not my favorite thing. I feel really gross and icky afterwards, even though I do enjoy the story. So I probably, like, it's not to say that we won't watch an episode on occasion. We just, like, we're probably not going to have full-on dedicated 4-hour plus long streams to Star Wars versus Warhammer 40k. So, yeah. And I'm glad your Terminator chaplain looks really cool. So yeah, I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm sorry to disappoint. I know a lot of people were really interested in having me finish the series, like watch it, but like there are so many episodes. If the episodes were like 15 minutes a piece, it would be a lot easier to stomach, but they are very long at this point. And like it's gonna take me a while to get through everything, so I apologize. Like, I know it's not the answer you probably wanted to hear. That's just kind of where I'm at when it comes to it, because I do like the story. It's just, it's a lot of content to get through, and it is very easy, but I want to try, and it's been hard doing it as of late since I've been prepping for debut stuff. I want to try to do more creative and interesting projects. Right now, I feel like I'm in a bit of a lull where my streams, they have a predictable pattern, and I don't really like that, if I'm being particularly honest. I liked when I came up with new and like exciting things, but just kind of where like my life is at the moment, I'm not able to do that as much as I would like, if I'm being honest. So I'm trying to do more things. Like, I feel like a lot of people enjoy painting. I find it very relaxing, and I think a lot of other people do too. So yeah, we're almost at that Sanguinala season. That's still like 4 months away. That's still a ways away. Like, oh my. This is where I wonder how far we will get with this acrylic paint. Because unlike some other paints, the acrylic is not like the color. Do I need to do a third coat? Because there's some parts of the armor that it's still like the color's not consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect, but like I don't know. To me, I can see there's like a slight tint, and maybe it just needs to dry. That might be the answer, but don't know. We're gonna do this gun. Let me look at the picture of the gun. The gun. Man, they painted this all nice. And I'm like, oh, maybe we'll get it to that point, but it's like their version looks so nice of this mini. I'm like, wow. Like, even the light shading on, like, certain aspects, I'm like, oh, wow, I can't believe they did highlight on that specific spot. Like, that's... Oh, wow, okay. It's gonna be a little gross at first, but then we'll clean it up later. The original painter primed in black, not white. Yeah, that's fair. And I thought about priming it in black, but I was like, I don't have a lot of experience, and because I'm going with navy, I was a little bit nervous. 3 coats is fine. It's not a huge deal if I have to do 3. The 3 will probably make it as even as I want it to be. I did think about it, though. I was like, should I do this in black? But I just never... I've not primed any other minis in black except for the Baneblade, which ended up being very annoying as a result. But, so I've just kind of kept it to white. But that'll be something I try next time, I think. But it is what it is. It's gonna look a little gross, but it'll look better in a bit. I need more blue. But I think the navy is gonna look really nice. Getting the right highlight, though, that'll be something. All these little angles, but I had to glue it all together so that I could actually like have the mini ready. All right, give it a rest. Oh wait, I want to get these little nubs. I need a thinner brush. Well, I already have kind of painted some minis in, like a mini in sub-assembly. I would say the Baneblade is pretty much sub-assembly, which has been very irritating, but overall rewarding to get that kind of marble look. Alright, there's a little tiny, like, joints where the arms connect, and the color is, like, the same as the arm, but not as the carapace. So I need to get in here and get the color right. Yeah, the highlights are gonna be rough. Yeah, I really like Brayden. I really like this mini. I think it turned out. It looks just amazing. So tiny. But you know, we do what we must. These areas now that they've dried a bit. I admire the people that have like super like fine motor skills. Mine have improved, but they're nowhere near some people's. They're like, it's really impressive to me. Subassembly is really nice. I love the attention to detail, and the first time I did that was with the starter box kill team, Angels of Death. Ooh, sounds fun. You need the deep red carapace, then it pops. Well, I'm gonna do a blue. I'm gonna do like a brighter blue. I have McCrag blue. Red isn't really Spider Dad's color. So, even though he doesn't know I am painting a mini of him, it's not really his color. He's more of a blue kind of guy than a red kind of guy. Not to say he doesn't like the color or he never wears the color, but he likes blue more. That is true. Well, I think everything gets better with practice. You learn a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, Dino Fan, I'm so sorry. I'm excited that you're working on a secret mini project. I'm sorry you can't share with us. Because I'm curious, but I understand. I had a secret painting project. It's done now. Technically, I still have a little bit more of the secret project. So. No, Luke, it's gonna be regular blue. This is not... This is like... true blue, not light blue. I don't want it to be like such a stark contrast. Ariston, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. It's not a secret if he tells us about it. No, you can say you're working on a secret project as long as you don't say like what it is. And Dino Fan, you do not have to say what it is. Don't let my mods convince you otherwise. Feel free to have your secret projects. Don't feel compelled to tell us otherwise. Alright. Third layer. Let's see. I think this one will make everything pretty even. It's close, but we're not there yet. Man, now I have, you guys familiar with the musical Chicago? Because I was painting the guns on top of this guy, now I'm thinking of, the song Both Reach for the Gun. So yeah, now that song's stuck in my head. These little... They aren't guns? Well, fair. I don't know anything about ELDAR, so, like, I trust that other people know what I mean when I say gun. But thank you. They're they're web spinners. Oh, I see. Oh, gotcha. So it traps the prey, and then you get them. Got it. Okay, thank you for explaining. See, this is why I trust the peoples in chat to know what I mean. Then they'll correct me. They'll correct me. Thank you, thank you. I've learned a thing today. Sorry. Still got that thing in my throat. It's just dry. I had a decent amount of water today. I've had more water on other days, but it's not like I didn't have water. Yeah, this third layer's doing it for me. I thought they were called warp spiders because they had the 8 limbs. Not necessarily because they have webs. They're called warp spiders for the weird creatures living in and guarding the infinity circuit of a craft world. What's an infinity circuit? Tell me. I guess this is the day we're gonna learn about ELDAR stuff. I've not read any of the ELDAR books. I'm interested in reading them, but I don't think they have them in any of them in audiobook format. At least not on Audible. It's a big crystal chamber that they put their soul stones in after death. Dead Eldar souls live within it. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're like little, they're like little guards. How big are these, how big are these spiders? They're about 8 feet large. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty big and pretty scary if you ask me. I don't mind insects or bugs, but like a bug that's that big, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have problems, man. That is not okay. Now you know how I feel about Tyranids. And you already kind of had an idea, but like, no big bug. Oh yeah, this third coat was the answer. Is it wrong that I want to see a Wraith Knight that looks like a large warp spider? Oh, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Also, out of curiosity, I think it released today. You reminded me. Did anyone go get Silk Song? I think it came out today. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it came out today. Has anyone playing Silk Song, or did they get it? I've always thought Hollow Knight was interesting, and I've wanted to play it, but I'd probably want to play it on a stream or something. And so when they said Silk Song was coming out, I'm like, Yeah, a lot of people are playing, yeah. Silk Song broke all the stores at launch hour, good. Good for him. I'm very happy for that guy. I don't know if he added any people to his development team. Considering it took 8 years, probably not. Or if he did, it's a very small team. I'm very happy for him. Games like that should get a ton of praise. Especially when, they're listening to what the customer wants. Still 3 people? Okay. I couldn't remember how many people were part of the original development team, but I figured if it took 8 years to get the second one out, I figured it was probably there's a good chance the dev team was the same size or similar size. Honestly, take your time, make sure the game is good. But I imagine we'll be here some reviews about it very soon. The credits are only a few minutes long. I think the musicians list outnumbers the rest. Aurelia, are you gonna do each of the aspect lords? Probably not. This was just, this was a subathon, like, reward that, I told them I would, like, buy a small mini and paint it. So I let chat come up with a bunch of, like, minis that they would pitch to me, and then I picked one out of, like, the list. And I picked this one because I wanted to paint, like, if I had to do a Xeno army, I would do ELDAR because I kind of like the way their newest models look. So I was like, okay, well, I better paint this because we're going to do a subathon here soon. So I should catch up on all my goals. So I want to try to get this painted before the upcoming subathon. Rolling around. Ooh. Ow. Ouch. Ow. Whew. That hurt a little bit. Just a little. I don't think for a game like Silksong they really need to give a lot of those journalists like a heads up or give them games. Like, I don't think journalists are entitled to get games early just because a lot of the big companies do it. I don't think they have to. Honestly, like, they don't need any more advertisement. A lot of people love the first game. I don't think you need to take the time and like get some journalists' opinions on your game. You already have enough advertising as it is. And at times, I think the game's journalists are a little dubious. And I don't think they will be completely honest. About games. Which we'll find out in a few days, because we will get public opinion, and then we will get their opinion. And hopefully it's the same. Then I would have a little bit more faith, but I kind of doubt their integrity in some ways. But that's just me. I'm not I don't follow too much on like the game side of things. It's not really my wheelhouse, but I do keep an eye on like the big popular games, because sometimes I'm interested in playing them. So I'm interested in what the overall public opinion, including like what the journalists say about said games. And sometimes I think they're being honest, other times I think they aren't. But what journalist or reporter isn't nowadays? It's hard to trust who's telling the truth and who's not. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I will do some more ELDAR models eventually, but for now we're gonna stick with this one. Look, okay, that looks really nice. The three was a good call, and I actually kind of like the way it looks. It has like, I don't know how to explain it, but this acrylic paint has like a light, like almost like a reddish tint. What paint did I use? Anita's all-purpose acrylic craft paint, navy blue, number 11028. Not anything fancy, just that. Because I didn't want to go buy a navy paint from Citadel and have time. That's not true. I could have made time. I did not make the time because I wasn't interested in getting another paint. That is just me. That is just me. Dark, shining bright above you. It's just Anita's all-purpose acrylic paint. Navy blue. Very, very simple. Yeah, and a lot of the reasons, like... Anyway, that actually, never mind. I'm not going to get into it. That's a whole other thing that I don't usually talk about. Probably better if I keep it that way, since I'm not a games person. Highlight time? No, we're still doing base colors, because we're going to do the blue here. Because even though this is like navy, and I don't think the blue would mess it up, I don't want to get into the highlight mode and then just be like, oh shoot, my blue got on it. So we're gonna do... Man, this thing is just drying out today. It is a very thirsty, wet palette today. This is the... No, this is the third time I filled it back up. It's thirsty. Drink up. I will say, I am a huge fan of Retributor armor. My opinion, that is like the best paint from Citadel. Are you missing a sword? No, that's just what I'm using as a handle. When was the last time you used it? I don't know, but this is the third time I filled it up. So, in an hour and a half. Thirsty. Thirsty palette. It's okay. I want a little bit more. I'm gonna have to do 2 or 3 coats. Well, I figured that was why, because I hadn't used it in a while. Oh, that doesn't go there. But it's just is a thirsty palette. I more wanted to make the comment that it was a thirsty palette than actually knowing the reason. I was just like, it's thirsty. Let's see. Acceptable. Okay, we're going to clean the workstation very quickly. I have lots of blue splatters that I have made. Makeup wipe. Oop. Frankly, if you guys don't use makeup wipes, you're missing out. And I recognize that this is a very like smooth surface, so it probably doesn't mean too much. But makeup wipes are really nice and usually, like, for the most part, chemical-free way to clean up a workstation of paint. Like, look how fast that was, because they're a little moist, and if you get paint on your skin, as long as it's still a little wet, or even, I guess we can look at the stuff on my hands. Look at that. I put that on my hand, like, right when we started. Because they're a little moist, they really clean up your hand nicely. If I had some, my mom and sister would use them to death. Well, then hide them. And you can get a really cheap pack at like the store. But they're really helpful, I find, for cleaning up workstations. And just getting paint off your hands without having to use like a ton of chemicals or really scrubbing your hands super hard. A little bit of rubbing alcohol in the wipes works wonders. Yes, but alcohol, like rubbing alcohol on your hands really dries them out. And so I try to avoid that because I have used rubbing alcohol for other painting related projects and your hands look terrible afterwards if you even touch it. So makeup wipes are really nice because they keep your hands, for the most part, about as moist as you left them. It's different kinds of chemicals. But it's better on your skin. It's better on your skin than rubbing alcohol is. But yeah, you saw how fast I was able to clean up a lot of this stuff. It's skin friendly. Into the trash can. Anyways, I'm a huge proponent of makeup wipes. And I had them at my desk this time. They go back and forth. They're not always in my room. They're sometimes in the bathroom because, you know, makeup. But I was like, hey, I have them here today. Look how easy this is to clean up. Like, much easier than, like, the last couple times where it's like, oh, there's paint everywhere. Paint everywhere. Yep. All that paint gone. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Service. I should have cleaned. Wait. My trash can's pretty empty. I think I can get the makeup wipe. Ugh. There's right on top. That's fine. I'm just gonna let him sit for a second while I clean him. Yeah, this one's not gonna come off as easy. There's a lot of leftover paint. This one will probably need more of a deep clean. It depends on the surface you're working on. Because it's kind of rubbery, it's not going to work nearly as well. It still works, but it takes more effort. Did you see Barista Steve? No, I did not. What about Barista Steve? Tell me about him. What drink is he best at making? Gotta have like a specialty. Magnus Macchiato? Okay, okay. Tendril here is gonna get painted. Like, well, we can't really avoid it. I think that'll look nice. It looks really bright on your guys' end, but it's actually like, it's quite toned down. But this is the first coat, so I imagine it'll get brighter the more coats I add to it. And see, this is where I was wondering. I was like, I think, like, this is why I kind of went with the white instead of the black for the primer, because I was like, if I'm going to go with a lighter, I was thinking the lighter blue. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it as, like, the base, or if it was going to be this little carapace at the top. I was like, I kind of want it to, like, have some color, and I'm afraid if I go black, I won't be able to lighten it up enough. I think this is gonna look nice. I'm very excited. I'm so sad because, like, I could show my dad this, but he's not gonna have, like, a concept for it. Like, he's gonna be like, oh, okay. I didn't know you painted miniatures, and I would've been like, oh, yeah, I just do it for fun now. Keeps me busy. But, like, he won't know it's him. So I can't show him, because it's just gonna mean there are more questions that I don't want to answer just yet. Maybe one day. But I'd love to show him this, be like, Dad, this is you! Because I think it's funny. Even if I give you guys grief about, like, just the fact that this would be Spider Dad, I'm like, that's kind of funny. Kind of funny, I won't lie. Why are people saying you married a Hawkman? Yeah, see, there's lots of questions I don't want to answer yet. In time, but now is not that time. But I think it will be easier to tell him, like, Dad, you're kind of like a beloved member of the community. A lot of people like you. He'd be like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. I feel like that's a lot easier to swallow. At least if I pitched it like that. He's gonna love it either way. I don't know, actually. This is very nerdy. My dad is not really super nerdy. I'm the nerdiest of my family members. So he's gonna be like, oh, that's very interesting, Aurelia. Like, if I ever showed it to him, it would definitely be in the context of, here, Dad, I am a streamer. This is what I do. Oh, and by the way, like, people like you I think you're kind of cool. So, he'd probably think that's cool. This blue, I like this blue. This Macragge blue is quite lovely. And I was a little bit worried about doing navy and blue together. But it's it looks really nice. Because of like, the blue isn't too bright. At least so far. I don't think no, my dad would not put this on the fridge. He'd be like, that's interesting. Okay, cool. He would find it more like odd. Especially if I said it was like him, he'd be like, that's a little weird. I don't know why you'd say that. That's kind of odd. I'd have to give him like the whole context. He's not the kind just to go put it on the fridge. I don't think, let me think. When I was younger, if we got like good grades, I don't think that they ever got like put on the fridge or anything. That just wasn't like our vibe. That wasn't like how we did it. It was just, I was like, oh, I think it was just kind of expected to get good grades. Hand is shaking. Why is my hand shaking? Okay. Let's see. Got to do some fun stuff with the details. Doesn't your family like Harry Potter? Isn't that pretty nerdy? Okay, what's nerdier, Harry Potter or Warhammer? Oh, and Nova, thank you for the bits. I have no idea where these came from. No, I really don't. I ran out, so I have them. What was that in relationship to, Nova? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm so sorry I missed it. Harry Potter is nerdier than Warhammer? I don't know, man. You don't see people sitting around painting minis. They've got wands, yes, but like... Also consider this. Harry Potter is more mainstream than Warhammer. Not that it's not always the case, but like... I would say Warhammer's nerdier. Are there very nerdy Harry Potter fans? Absolutely, but I think the threshold when it comes to Warhammer is a lot greater. This is a higher ceiling of being a Warhammer nerd than it is a Harry Potter nerd. I think it's primarily because of all the lore that's out there. Harry Potter has lore, but not like deep lore. It's not like the Similarian from Lord of the Rings. It's not like that kind of lore. Oh, so I thought I gave you bits like days ago, and I thought I ran out, but for some reason I have 50. Well, thank you, Nova. I appreciate it. I hope you are taking care of yourself. You could have held on to those. I mean, I guess you already paid for them. I think I will do one more blue coat. I think it needs 3 coats of blue. My grammar is trash, don't worry about it. I understood what you were saying. Don't worry. Warhammer's not nerdy, the Emperor said so. Yeah. Sorry. Warhammer is nerdier. There are nerds in every fandom. But just like the content, I think, of Warhammer just lends itself to being nerdier than your Harry Potter fans. So I've always been nerdy, and I think for the most part my family is like... There is some nerdisms. There's some nerdiness there, but I am by far the most nerdy of the bunch. And, It's not even close. It's not even close. I can't speak on Transformers. I'll be honest, I never really got into Transformers. Not that, like, cars and things turning into, like, robots isn't cool. It's just, it never really got my attention. So, it just kind of exists for me. I haven't seen, the only Transformer movies I've seen is the one from either 1984 or 1986. Because a friend wanted me to watch it, and I was like, okay. So I watched it while I had, like, a layover for a flight. And then I watched Transformers 1 because a bunch of friends wanted to go see it, and I was like, okay, I guess. I just wanted to hang out with my friends. I didn't care too much for the movie. There's no hot guys. Okay, that is not, like, why I decide to go see movies. It was just, like, I never got into it. Like, some people, it was their childhood, and I respect that. I'm a girl, and I will be honest, like, Transformers wasn't really presented to me. Maybe I would have liked it, but, like, it was never really, like, my cup of tea. I watched Barbie movies. That's what I did. I'm not saying girls can't love it. I'm just saying, like, I never really was introduced to it as a small child. Unlike, like boys that usually are introduced to those types of things. I don't think I'm personally missing out on a lot, so I'm not bent out of shape about it. It's just a thing. Well, thank you, Luke. I hope you well, good luck with whatever you've got to do today. What's next? You don't like dinosaurs or big trucks? I mean, I like a good big truck, and I used to have a dinosaur book when I was younger, but I can't say they are a major part of my personality. And I feel like that's a fair and reasonable thing to say. Look at that. Look at that blue with a navy. It looks very nice. It looks very nice in my opinion. Blue. I can't trust anyone with no favorite dinosaur. Well, I mean, I could have a favorite dinosaur, but it's gonna be, like, basic. And then you're gonna judge me because it's, like, a basic one, but, like... I always thought velociraptors were cool, even when I was a kid. So that's, like, my favorite one, so I apologize if that's, like, a basic, and I'm just a basic girl talking about talking about velociraptors, but that's just what I like. I also like the one, what is the one? The big ball. The big ball for a tail. Like, he's on the end of his tail. What's that one? I like that one too. What's his name? Dinosaur with ball on tail. Ankylosaurus. Oh my gosh, I did get that right. I saw someone say Ankylosaurus and I was like, is that the dinosaur with the bludgeon? And I was right. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Incredible. I'm so happy that I knew that. I'm very pleased. Yay. Yeah, I know. Just don't mess with that guy. He's gonna bonk your face in. Oh, the chest piece. It was blue there. Oh, I goofed. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know how we're gonna make this work, but we are gonna do something. I need a couple coats here because this part is blue. And I didn't realize that when I was painting the whole chest piece. Should have, but you know, here we are. It may not pop out like I want it to because I already have such a dark color underneath. I'm gonna need several layers of paint in order to get this to pop. Spooder. So I think in terms of like other colors that I'm gonna do on this model, it's gonna be like white. So I think the vibe. So we've got the blues. We're gonna stick with a cool color palette. So we're gonna go with more like silvers, grays. So I think, oh, Tucker, the tail thing is called the Thangomizer. Tucker, I don't know if I believe you. Nah. Okay, Ankylosaurus, ball on tail name. Called the Tail Club. Wow, thank you, AI. I don't know if I believe you. Thang. Wikipedia does not have anything. It's on the Stegosaurus. Oh, that's the Stegosaurus tail. Okay. Okay, thank you. No, I'm calling it the Thangomizer. Thang. It's a thang. That's what I'm calling it now. It's too late. It's too late. What's that thing? Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be as bright as the other one is, but it'll look lighter. I need to do a few more colors of that. Warp spider? Warp spider does whatever a warp spider does. Okay, I think I need to fill some of this in with white because, but this Corax white, which is kind of grayish white, will be good. What does a warp spider do generally? He protect. Alright, this is the paint that I gotta like mix up with the brush. It's chunky at the bottom. I don't know why, it's always this one. This Corax white is just, it's a chunky mess. I gotta stir it. I think I like this cooler grayish white that we'll use for Spider Dad. One moment. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Just had a little bit of gunk in there. Shake, 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 shake. just want a tiny bit of water. Don't want too much. I want to make a squad of warp spiders all in the different Spider-Man costumes. Dude, that would be kind of cool. I imagine, like, the details would just be so insane. After a certain point, you might go a little crazy. Just as a warning. You might go a tiny bit crazy. So we're gonna do this Corax white as the base for the top knot, and probably the little chompers here. That is the technical term, chompers. Don't fact check me, just believe me, they are chompers. 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 There we go. The nibblers. Yes, the ELDAR 100% use the nibblers. Definitely not just a decoration on their helmets. Probably do a couple of coats as time goes on. How do we feel about the watercolor now for the paint? Do we like that? Is it nice? Is it appealing to look at? Oh, I just got paint on the helmet. Oh, oops, well, that's that. Welcome in, Tundra Crusher. Good evening to you. Just hanging out working on my warp spider. Affectionately known by the community as Spider Dad. So, it's a bit heretical painting an ELDAR mini, but here we are. Was requested, so we are painting. Have I seen pictures of the Space Marines paint as Bud Lightyear? I think I have. It's been a while though, if I'm being perfectly honest. So we're gonna do Corax white on some of these other portions that we're gonna paint blue later. So like these web shooters. These need some white. Because I just kind of did the navy like very haphazardly. So we're just gonna go back. Make those a nice color that I can put the blue on later. Honestly, today might just be a day where we just do all the base colors and highlighting is like the next time. I might watch a video. That's what I'll probably do. I'll probably watch a video to make sure I do the highlighting right. Or like get it kind of close. So, like I know what the concepts are. This is a very different kind of mini than what I'm used to painting. There's lots of like round features to this mini. that you don't usually get on the Imperium ones. We've got more like hard edges and lines. So I don't think it would hurt to do a little look at a couple tutorials. A little too much paint on that one. Highlighting is fun but very tedious. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be for this mini. But that's okay. That is a-okay. It is fun to like try a very different kind of style than what I normally do, so. Okay, I kind of got those. Oh, it's very, very tiny, 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 tiny details. Let me look at the mini to see what parts have like the blue. Like here they have like a couple like red stones, so I want to make sure I... Okay, so we're probably going to want to do part of the eyes. With white. These are going to be that blue. Oh, Rouge Panda, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you very much, man. The button threatens me with the button. That's a crime. Can't threaten me. Oops. Well, it's okay, I guess. This is what I mean, fine motor skills. Some people are like, la la la. During the detail work, her thumb also gets painted. Look. Look at that. Look at that. This was from earlier when I was holding a primed mini. Is this thumb look painted to you? No, it was. Legit, it was. You saw me clean off the primer off my thumb. I was holding the mini because I couldn't get the top piece. I promise. I wouldn't lie about that. Yeah, base layering you can be messy, and that's okay. You can be a little messier. That is true, though. With the base layering, I do get a little dirtier. Looks crisp and clean. Thank you, thank you. Pretty happy with it so far. To get detail. Just clean my brush. I'm like, oh, there's more blue I need. Just do this and then I'll go back over it later and paint the color I want. Let's see. Sweaty hands. Is this collar part of the hair? Oh wait, let me look at a picture. There's a piece of the collar. Oh, that is supposed to be blue. Let's take care of that. I thought this was part of the hair. It is not. It is the collar. This is gonna be fun. The angle is really great here. Well, I hope you get some good sleep. I hope you have a good night. Oh, there's some part inside the collar too, I guess. Fun. Okay, so I have a question for the peoples. We have here the mini, but as you can see in the middle, there's a teal stone and like a teal stone on the headdress, which is not, it matches the webbing down here and the sword. But what should we do for the one on this mini? What color should we do? Turn the purple and give it a ruby, give it purple. I wonder if it would be hard to see the purple though with the navy already as it is. Because like I actually hadn't, like I didn't realize there was a third color on here. Like a third main color. I don't know if that makes sense. But gold? Well, we're already doing a lot of silver. Normally I'd be like, oh yeah, gold sounds great. But we're doing a lot of silver, unless you're talking about like a non-metallic gold. Because we're already kind of on the cooler side. Emerald or jade, yeah, maybe like a greenish would be good. That is not what I wanted. Oh well, it's fine. Isn't green close to blue though? I guess it depends on the shade of green you're talking about. Like the purple is kind of darker unless you go lighter purple. But if you go with like a lighter green, that might be easier to see. But I'm not sure which shade. I'm not sure which shade at the moment. I am a little locked in. I see someone is working on their shame. Well, it's not really a pile of shame. I was meaning to do this already, but I hadn't gotten around to it yet. This isn't shame. This is just like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and since we're doing a subathon soon, I'm like, well, I should probably do it before we get to that subathon. What about an Aurelia orange? Oh. Okay, I like that for the gem. I just don't know if orange is like the right vibe. We think the orange will be too like bright, but I do like the orange for like the gems. I do like that idea a lot, Shadow. just need a tiny bit. Oh, it's Ryan's idea. Okay, no, good. Okay, good point. Good point. Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving credit where it was due. I do like the idea of the orange. I really like that idea. I'm worried about the webbing. I think I'll do orange for the crystals for sure. For the stones. But I'm not sure about the, I'm not sure about the webs just yet. Man, how do they get some of these really small details, like on the helmet? Like, there's like so many tiny details. Ow. Yeah, this highlighting is gonna be a bit of a pain. Really tiny brushes. Yeah. Yeah. And like a magnifying glass. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, oh no. Well, another layer of maybe. Yeah. Alright, well, time to fix that. Maybe while we wait, we do some silver. Can you put the mini close to the camera so you can see the progress? Well, I can do that, but the camera does not like to focus. So if you can see the detail, the camera is just not built up for like something so close. Like even if I like really tried, that's the best I can really do for you. You're not gonna see any details. I was thinking about moving my camera down so you guys could see what I'm doing more. I just don't have a good spot to put it. So I was thinking about it right before stream and I was like, I'm not gonna like try to rush myself getting something set up. I've tried, trust me, I've tried different backgrounds. I've tried different things to get it to like focus. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You'll just have to trust me on it. It's just the kind of camera. If I wanted to get a super high quality camera, if I was like an expert mini painter, perhaps I would get one. But since I'm not, I'm just gonna stick with my current camera because it's a pretty solid hand cam compared to other ones you can get out there. Ham cam. I would love a ham cam. Just like a ham in the oven being cooked. Be a very, very, very nice ham cam. Sorry, can we talk about how that, like, silver pops? Like, I know you guys can't really see it. Like, that silver pops. Is this part of an army or just a one-off? It's just a one-off. It's for a subathon reward from several months ago, and I bought the mini and I've just been focusing on my Custodes as of late, but I want to paint this. So here we are. Fight it down, fight it down. Just put it, fight it down, king. Look at that. That pops really well. Hard to see, but it pops. It pops real nice. Yeah, I have a Custodes army. I'm in the middle of it. I need to make a lot of effort on it, but I do have one. I have like all the minis built. I just need to sit down and get them painted. Color is the stone on the back? Okay, the stone on the back is that alternate color. Okay, so we'll wait and do that orange later. What are those little plates though? I have other pictures that I'm like looking at. I think we could probably do that silver. I think we get away with that. Yeah, we can do that silver. Oh, there you go. I'm getting my stretch. Huh, why didn't that redeem work? Don't worry. I got you. I don't know why that redeem didn't work. Let me look. Okay. Huh. It did work. I was just focused. Oh, no free hat. Okay, cool. I was just like, I looked over and I was like, there's no hat. Why is there no hat? Like, great. Another thing I had to fix. I broke something while I was working on setting things up, and thank goodness it's not broken. I was gonna be like, dang it, another thing I gotta go fix. Gotta go figure out what went wrong. I thought I had it together, but I did mess with a lot of settings. From the view of the mini, it does look kind of, yeah, it does kind of look like a gene stealer. It does, but it's not. Gene stealers are yucky. They're gross. I don't like them. You know what would be terrifying? If we heard about, like, a gene steal. I want a gene stealer story where they, like, infiltrate, like, the ELDAR. That would be interesting. Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Hello, in a million. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't think it can work because ELDAR don't really reproduce like humans. Yeah, I don't know. How do ELDAR reproduce? I actually don't know that. I don't know how they do that. Like, legit, I'm legitimately asking because I don't know. They reproduce similar to humans, but their birth rates are very low. Well, then how... So then... Why wouldn't it work on ELDAR if they don't reproduce really like humans? I mean, it could work, though. It could work, though. Because the way you made it sound, it was like, oh, like, their way of doing it is weird. So it would be like, it's not in the normal like way that a gene stealer could like get in there, but I think they could. I still think a gene stealer could make it work. It would have to be a very slow process, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Tyranids had tried it before and they're like, okay, we gotta like strategize and do this a little differently. So, like, you have to do, like, really, really, really slowly, I think, in order to be successful. Which I think some of the hive minds are smart enough to figure that out. Time to get this deep. Gene stealers feel different to psychic species, like with orcs they feel the orc gene stealers effects on the wall. I thought with orcs it was because the gene stealer orcs were like way too agreeable, and that they were like, they just died because they couldn't because they wouldn't fight. They'd like, oh, let's make peace, and the orcs were like, they're like, nah, I'm having none of that. They wouldn't even suspect it. It just like happened, and they're like, oh. So the orcs have like lucked out this whole time. Yeah, see, so it doesn't work for orcs. Orc society is truly the pinnacle. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I would not, I don't agree with that statement. I don't agree with that. They have a lot going for them, but I wouldn't say they're the pinnacle. Can't get this like angle on this belt buckle. I got it. Ooh, it's looking good. Looking good, brothers. Oh, there's silver down there too. Okay, we're gonna get, I want to break from the little tiny bits, and we're gonna do a little more silver, but we're gonna do it for the, whatever the bottom bits are called. I don't know. Oh, hey, welcome in, Halbernaut. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Aurelia Tempris. I am a Warhammer Vtuber, and today we are painting Lhykis. Kind of doing it in kind of whatever style I feel like it. But welcome in, welcome in. The mini painting is going very well. What were you guys up to today? Can we get a shout out for Halbernaut, please? If I have any mods here. If not, I can do it. But how is everybody doing? What were you working on? Were you painting something? What were we doing today? Thank you so much. Oh, and DinoFan, thank you so much for gifting us up to help or not. What just... Huh? Why? Why did that go off? What just... Huh? What? Why did that go off? That's... It did this earlier too, played #1 for a single gifted sub? When? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? What? Well, okay, well that's something I gotta fix, because that shouldn't happen. Oh, it's because DinoFan's gifted over 100 subs. Oh, well I gotta figure that one out. I thought it... Wait. Gift subs. Oh, well that doesn't make sense. Huh? Okay, maybe that fixes it. I don't know. That's interesting. I told you in chat, but you were locked in. Okay, feel free to send me a message next time. And I'm so sorry. It was very festive stuff, and I hope you enjoyed. What were you working on, Halberna? I'm sorry. No, that's not the standard sub parade. That's for like the big super chats. I think I fixed it, but I'm not sure. You're playing Barkley Shut Up and Jam. It's so good, it's unreal. I've never played it before, so I'll take your word for it. But anyways, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to go rest, eat, do what you gotta do, you're not gonna offend me. But thank you so much for the raid. We're just gonna continue painting, hanging, and chilling out, and just having a good time here. What is this nonsense? Hide 6k points of ELDAR. It's heresy. It's heresy, man. Heresy. Normally I just paint my glorious golden banana boys. But here we are. These are not bananas. But it is turning out very nice. I'm happy with it so far. The highlighting we'll probably do next painting stream, because I do want to finish this mini. And hopefully I'll have come up with a solution for the webs. I did just finish up 5 Possessed today, so I'm a bit biased. Nothing wrong with a little heresy as a treat. That is lies. That's lies. Chat, don't let him corrupt you. Don't let him corrupt you. Don't be corrupted. Don't listen. Don't listen. That's not allowed here. No corruption. We are loyal servants of the Emperor here. Except I'm painting an ELDAR, so I mean, I guess there is one exception, and that's me. I'm the only exception. You're a fan of Boris Lupercal? Oh my gosh, that meme video is really funny. Boris! So stupid. So stupid. Funny how the Custodians have a banana head like the ELDAR. They do have very pointed helmets. I will not deny that. It's suspiciously pointed. But just don't think about it too much. All my homies hate Erebus. Yeah, most people dislike Erebus. I know some people. I mean, he is great at being evil. So that is the downside. I've been reading through the Watches of the Throne series, and I can get the Custodes' fascination. Yeah, I mean, they're honestly, I really like how loyal the Custodes are. Like, you cannot corrupt them. They are just so, yes. Like, honestly, I just really like how loyal they are. You could argue it's like, well, they don't really have free will because the Emperor, blah, 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 blah. But that may be true. But I still like how devoted they are. They're the most loyal guys you'll find. I've always felt the Emperor is kind of a clown. If he's so psychic, why didn't he do anything to prevent anything? Well, he does have some, like, psychic abilities, but he's not, like, omniscient. He doesn't know everything. He doesn't want you to think that, but he doesn't know everything. He made it clear he's not a god. He's very powerful, but he's not all-knowing. Thus, he can't, like... he can't fix everything. Is he a clown sometimes? Yes, but arguably, he's the one who got humanity the farthest out of anyone. We're gonna try to do the eyes again. I messed it up last time. It was a little too liquidy. Oh gosh, it's so terrible. Doesn't help that I had to do several layers of like blue to get the helmet like consistent. Oh gosh, that's so bad. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh, out of there. Ugh. Well, I guess the eyes are never gonna be painted because this is terrible and they are so small. Like, I can barely get my brush in there, and this is one of my thinner brushes. I might have one that's a tiny bit thinner. Oh. I'm gonna need something else to hold it or something to that effect. Toothpick is a good way to get the eyes done? Okay, I'll try that next time. We're just gonna have to patch this up. Sucks. It's so small. What did you think about that bit from the end of the death with the Custodes turning on the Emperor? Well, honestly, crazy play on Horus's part. And I mean, the thing is, like, they didn't want to. Like, you couldn't have corrupted them by normal means. Horus had to go so far as to basically force them to fight the Emperor. Because he knew he never could. So, it's actually very sad because he knows all of them by name. He created them. Personally. And the fact that he had to go through and, like, had to destroy a bunch of them because of what Horus did, I think it's really sad. But, like, I feel like that's, like, a testament to the Custodes. Like, they had to be, like, forced psychically, like, in order to actually turn on the Emperor. You could not convince them otherwise. Okay, metal toothpicks have a good point. Okay. Well, I'll look into that, because, oh gosh, I hate, that was not very fun. I've tried twice now, and it's just not going for me. I'll have to try a good sharp toothpick to give it a go. Because they are so small. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I've been using one of those metal toothpicks for a prayer scroll text, and it's been nice. Oh man, I've not gotten into that fine of a detail just yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. And a little too much silver there. Oops. Ever played Darktide? No, but I plan to play Darktide very, very soon. I've heard it's a lot of fun, and I want to get involved. I just hadn't done... I haven't really taken the time to play it yet, but I am planning to very, very soon. Forgive me for a moment. I am doing a bit of silver on the nibblers. You can't see the side. Can't see the sign, like you can't see the shine on it, but I am doing like a bit of an edge, like a silver edge on the white. Looks nice. Just kind of like, let's try that. That might look good. And it doesn't look half bad. The nibblers. What's up? Not much, Nora Borealis. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just painting my ELDAR here. It's a bit heretical, but we're allowing it for a day. Let me check the picture really fast. A good look at the face. Very, very tiny face. Man, I don't know how they got this like crazy detail on here. This model is just like, oh my gosh. Like the colors and the shading, I'm like, wow. I could never. Will this warp star be using a particular Crafts World's color patterns, or it's custom? He's blue and blue. It's supposed to be just a custom color for Spider Dad. We're just gonna do this silver as well, and we'll take care of it later. This side over here is just really globby. I think from all the times I've messed up with the paint, it just looks pretty gross now. It's okay. Bucephalus, good luck with whatever you're up to. Alright. One last bit of silver, I think. I don't have any good orange. I have some orange acrylic paint that we can try out, but I don't have good Citadel paint to use for the gems today. Am I winning? Yes, I'm winning. Get to hang out with you guys while I paint this ELDAR. Because I'd have a hard time painting it if I was by myself. I would be less motivated, that is for sure. Honestly, the white stones also look kind of nice too. I'm probably not going to go with the white. Oh, okay, but okay, guys, I have an idea. What if the top knot was orange? Like the stones. Like, what do we think about that? If the helmet had orange. Do we like that idea? Because then I think it might look better. Because we've got the silver, we've got the orange. Yeah, it would be like my hair. I think that would be kind of cool. Or do you think we should not do that? But I think that might look, that could end up looking really cool. I just want some more thoughts on it. You only YOLO once? I mean... Yo, wait, I can only YOLO one time? Dang it, I've definitely used it up. I've definitely used up my YOLOs then. That was big when I was younger. I thought it was stupid then. Still is pretty stupid, but... Dang it. Shucks. Dang it. I've used up all my opportunities. Checking the rest of the model to see if there's... I'll probably do the sword last. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it. Because they have a cool, like, non-metallic teal thing going on. What did I come back to? Nothing, really. I say go for it, but I don't paint, so I'm certainly no expert. Oh, that's okay. I like to get people's opinions on colors and stuff, because everyone can have an opinion when it comes to colors. That's pretty easy. Like, oh, I like that or I don't like that. Like, that's... In my opinion, it's perfectly reasonable to be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a non-metallic metallic. If you look at the color scheme is very similar to the webs, which is obviously it's intentional, but it's you can tell it's kind of non-metallic based on how they painted it. Oh, I need to do a tiny little white dot for this stone. Probably need to go back over it in silver. That's okay. So far, I'm pretty content with this. One last little section. Silver around full stuff. hand is shaking. This is not good. Alright. Mini check. Got a lot of things going for him. I honestly think, considering we got all the base colors done and next time we do this it'll be like highlighting, I feel like we did a good job, got pretty far. I'm gonna do orange up here for the guns. Sorry, the web slingers. I think that'll end up looking really nice. I'm gonna cover him up and then I'm gonna reprime this spot here and have a better mounting piece so that I can hold on to him better and not have to hold on to the actual mini, because the primer definitely rubbed off on the sword, but that's okay. Are you gonna do orange for the hair? I think so, but then it makes me question whether or not I should make the mandibles orange. I probably should. If I make the hair orange and the stones orange, the mandibles should probably be orange. I feel like that's the way to go. So I'll watch a tutorial on how to do like proper shading so he looks good. I'm very happy. Like the color is like the navy and then this like brighter blue, but it's not so bright it like bothers you. Orange with gold tattoos. Well, we don't really have places to put tattoos on him. But even then, the tattoos are special for me. I will go out and say I have tattoos where other people don't. So that's all I'm gonna say. And even then, that's something you'll find out later. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how he looks. Perhaps we'll make the sword metallic silver so I don't have to worry about stuff. But we'll see. Maybe I'll end up just doing it white. To be determined. But in any case, thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you had a good time painting some minis. I don't think we will raid out today. But we will be back on Saturday to do some more, I guess you could say more creative endeavors. We're gonna do some more stained glass. I haven't decided exactly what it's gonna be, if it's gonna be a Steve thing or if it's gonna be something else. I have no idea. But in any case, join the Discord if you haven't, so you can talk about all the Warhammer stuff, like how ELDAR reproduced, because I thought it was going to be something completely different, and all it is that they just, it's harder for them to have kids, which I kind of understand. So, in any case, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. We are doing also Soulstorm on Sunday, which will be a lot of fun. We learned that Aurelia is not related to Lhykis. Yes. I'm not related. Just because I have pointy ears doesn't mean I'm an Eldar, okay? I don't know how many times I gotta spell it out, but I guess that's what we're doing. In any case, don't skip leg day. And I'm an abhuman, okay? Okay?